Okay, and then this one I just find really interesting. Viburnum. So this is cramp bark. If you're from the East Coast, you would know it also as high-bush cranberry. Not at all a cranberry, that's what it looks like. Red, that's about the only commonality. It's not cranberry, not a bog plant, it's a bush, but therefore high-bush cranberry. Cramp bark is the more useful name because it tells you exactly what it's used for. And the Viburnum opulus, I found this one in southern Kentucky. And Viburnum prunifolium I found in northern Kentucky. And so of course I was like, what's the deal? Turns out that you'll find them both in the mid-range, but mostly to the north you'll find the prunifolium, and to the south, not too far south, you'll find the opulus. They were used for the exact same purposes. They're antispasmodic, muscle relaxing herbs. There are also varieties of these that are used ornamentally. So if you've ever had a snowballish, that's your viburnums. They're all viburnums. They're all called snowballishes. They're made ornamentally all over the Midwest and East Coast, and some here as well. Many of them are varieties and not the originals. In fact, this one, Viburnum opulus, is not technically an original. It's argued. Some people would call this Viburnum opulus variety Americanum, which suggests either that it was brought over and it acclimated to that region, or that it was just like the one in Europe, and so they just called it variety Americanum. So it's a little bit still a mystery as to if it was native or brought over. But it is very much just like the one in Europe. This is a plant that's used most often for menstrual cramping, and then second most often for just general muscle, but muscle of all kinds, smooth muscle, skeletal muscle, so useful for even asthma, bronchodilating, that smooth muscle, either cramping is smooth muscle, and then skeletal muscle, back pain, the bark is used, and it has, that's what they used in the old times as well. We still use the bark. What change has happened is it used to be you would just kind of cut down the whole shrub and use all the bark from it, and that's not very sustainable. So nowadays you can easily, as a shrub, bush, very bushy bush, so you can cut the branches and just use the bark and it will just keep growing. Interesting thing about it, the flowers aren't very showy, they're very small, kind of in this seeming like an umbel, and then they will have red berries, and nobody wants to eat the red berries. They don't taste good to even the birds. So all winter long you'll see all the seeds are gone, all the berries are gone, all the leaves have died off, and there's these red berries. It's like, yeah, do you have anything else? And if you're down to just the berries left, then the birds will eat them. But